There is a war being waged on masculinity. And here's the
No, there's not a war being waged on masculinity. The war on masculinity is about as real as the war on Christmas. Allow me to explain. I'm a cis man who considers himself masculine. But according to his logic and the logic of people who claim that there is a war on masculinity, to them, I'm not masculine. And the irony is, I fit all the markers of what they would classify as masculine. I both hunt and fish. In fact, some of my favorite memories of both of my grandfathers before they passed away was hunting and fishing with them. I enjoy a good cigar with a nice whiskey. Granted, I prefer smoking out of my Dunhill. In fact, when I drink, I almost exclusively drink whiskey. I own and ride a motorcycle. I've kept and maintained my beard from the moment I got out of the army. And finally, their epitome of masculinity. I've been to war and taken a human life in combat. So by the logic of the men who claim that there's a war on masculinity, I would be more masculine than around probably 95% of them. But that doesn't matter. To them, I'm not masculine because I do things like paint my nails. I love my father and I love my grandfathers on both sides. Both my grandfathers have passed, but from the three of them I learned some very important things in life. And the biggest thing that I learned is a man does what he wants that makes him happy, that doesn't hurt someone else. Meaning if a man wants to ride a motorcycle, he rides a motorcycle. If a man wants to paint his nails, he paints his nails. And either way, because what he is doing does not hurt anyone else, he doesn't care what anyone else thinks about it, including other men. One day my child wanted to paint my nails and it made them very happy, which made me very happy, so I let my child paint my nails. And I liked it, so I kept doing it because it made me happy. I date a cosmetologist, and one day she wanted to put makeup on my eyes so she could play with her new palette. And that made her happy, so it made me happy, so I did it. When I hit 300,000 followers, I put on a crop top, a kilt, and pink striped socks. Hitting 300,000 followers made me happy. Making a video celebrating that made me happy. And the responses that I got made me happy, so I did it. When my children were young, they wanted to do a tea party, and they wanted Daddy to put on a pink feather boa. It made my children happy, so it made me happy, so I did it. Fighting for inclusivity, equity, and equality makes the world a more accepting, safer, and better place, and that makes me happy, so I do it. Everything I just listed are things they claim is a war on masculinity. So which is more masculine? The man who paints his nails because he does what he wants? Or the man who whines that he can't live his life vicariously through other men? You haven't even checked all the boxes on your own definition of masculinity, but want to complain about ours. The real war on masculinity is being waged by people like you, men who are upset that other men don't bow down to your views.